You keep using this word danger. I'm not in danger. I am the dangerous. Ballin, me versus me with the DR. We're back. Another episode. We'll use the Russell Strader a little bit, and let's get into it.
Hi, Corey.
What's up?
How are you?
I'm blessed, Queen. How you doing?
I don't like the way he's sitting. You want to sit wide. Kind of, it's a little too lackadaisical. I don't take myself seriously. How can anybody else? If I don't take myself seriously, how can anybody else? Queen, Grand Rising, it's just got to go. It don't matter. How's that going to help you? You're not even seen her. She's not a queen. You've got to stop giving people positions in a conversation before it starts. If I give her the pedestal position in the conversation before I even get going, you pretty much know how the conversation's going to go. She's going to decide to be with me. She's going to give me a chance. How you start is a lot more important than we give it credit for. So I did not like this opening.
I'm good.
Did we just start a conversation?
Yeah, it's
Oh, okay. Where you from?
It's a date.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Yeah.
from Seattle originally. However, I've been living in LA for about 5 years now. Where are you from?
What? Okay. I've been up to Seattle before. I'm from Wisconsin. I'm from Milwaukee.
Okay, Wisconsin. You definitely have a little bit of an accent. I like that.
All right. You been to the Midwest before?
So my dad is from Houston and my mom is from Louisiana, so I definitely have a little bit of Southern, but not too much in the Midwest.
Oh, okay. All right.
How old are you?
I'm 32.
Okay.
Yeah. How old you is?
I'm 24.
Oh, okay.
You too old to be talking about how old you is. If you 19, I'll let that go. You're a grown man. Also, the beard. Let me draw that picture here. The beard's a little rusty. That's not good. Everything is a little rusty. Pretty lackadaisical. At 32, people are not looking to see you try to act like you're 17. Not that I have a problem with his watch, but I'm not saying you got to wear a suit and have a fucking briefcase everywhere the fuck you go, but 32 should indicate some maturity. I'm in my 40s. I talk a certain way, but I can't use all the slang. I can't dress like I'm 19. I'm not. My dressing should have matured and changed over the years. Should it not? You've seen people do this, and they kind of look foolish, don't they? But how old you is, again, I think I've talked about this a long time ago. The street talk, a lot of times, is just a brother's way. He's still full of shit. He's still coward. He's still scared. But it's the street talk trying to cover up that he's got that. So it'll manifest kind of like this lackadaisical, I don't give a fuck how you is. We just keep in the country, ma. It's still bullshit. You still don't know what to fucking say. This episode is about leadership. Me versus me in the leadership. So how am I going to lead us in this conversation? How am I going to present me and then get her to vibe with what the motherfuck I'm saying? We're always trying to catch a vibe. You ever notice that? I'm trying to catch a vibe. We're just trying to see what the vibe is. I just want to know okay, how about you be the motherfucking vibe and she hops on board that shit like a caboose? If we supposed to be all this leadership bullshit that we always talk about, we're always talking, I'm the leader, we're the leader. All right, if we are the leaders, then that means that we are the head of the train. The caboose does not know where it's going. It just blindly follows because it expects the head of the train to end up someplace good. The caboose has no fucking idea how the fuck we're supposed to land at sex. She don't know. She's never done it before. And she's thrown out small hints, and she's probably, I don't know, she might have led somebody there, but typically a woman does not lead anywhere, anything. She's not going to throw you a bone. Let me lead us to sex. She's only taking applications from a motherfucker who's willing to lead her to sex. Let us continue.
That's what's up. That's what's up. You
That's
can't cook.
what's up. Type shit. That's what's up.
Of course, yeah.
That's what's up. What you be cooking?
That you too old for that. What you be cooking, you're too old for that. Nigga, you know how to talk. And I guarantee he doesn't talk like this at work. And I guarantee if this bitch says she was a doctor, his voice would change. That's how weak motherfuckers are. If it was a white blonde doctor, he would not say how old you is.
Honestly, I cook everything. Right now it's soup season, so I've done like a zuppa Toscana soup. They have that at Olive Garden. I don't know if you've ever tried.
Bitch, don't nobody want no motherfucking soup. What kind of bitch is this? Who the fuck wants soup? Make me something. I'm gonna make you some Campbell's soup. Bitch, it ain't hard to make soup.
But
Oh, that's that. It's with the green leaves in it, right?
it has kale, sausage, potatoes. It's really good. But
Yeah,
I
that's
love
that. No, that's not black people. But that's no kale. Kale. The fuck is kale? No kale in the soup. The kale belongs in the garbage. I don't give a fuck how healthy it is. The shit tastes like old bushes.
cooking and
Kale.
trying new recipes.
So what you doing with your life right now?
Right now, I bartend part-time, but my main focus is, like I said, my clothing brand. I'm working on that, trying to build it up and, entrepreneur.
I'm actually on the same type of time.
Okay, that's exciting. I'm glad that you're on the same type of time. I can't wait to be a part of this conversation. Can't you wait to go on a date with this motherfucker? What you think the fuck game gonna be like? Take it, bitch. Oh yeah, you know who that daddy is. Make that pussy pop for a nigga. Yeah, bust it back. Yeah, you like that, right? Your voice shows up before you do. Your posture, your walk, even your fucking gestures are going to be processed by the mind before any of the words hit her mind. And women are fucking what's the movie? A Squid Game. And remember they red light, green light. And I was just watching a clip of it yesterday. I'm gonna have to check that shit out. But they was running and the bitch turned her head, and then she turned her head back around, everybody froze, and she would do this little, the eyes would zoom in and go do-do-do-do-do, and it would like notice every little gesture and you couldn't move at all. Women's brains, to my mind, they observe it all. So yeah, we got the white fitted on. Where's the straighter? Russell Straighter. We got the white on, and I like the LA white. The white t-shirt looks like it's its own white t-shirt. It's not no Hanes type shit. This works. This plays for me. The beard is crispy. We're doing all right. I don't know what's underneath the hair, but it's all right. If that's your shit, that's how you represent the brand. Who the fuck am I to say that's fucked up? That's your brand. You stand on it, not me. But my voice sounds tepid, or you hear a lot of guys talk like this, and I listen. I was reading some stuff today earlier. A lot of black men are really not allowed to be very loud. And men in general, they have a fear of intimidating women, and so you can mitigate that not by changing the tone or the bass in your voice, but by quieting the voice just a hair, but also making the voice a lot warmer. Okay? It's still okay to be you, to make sure you're heard, but you're warmer, you're more friendly, you're creating a warm, kind, cool environment, right? Like your voice is like a dope-ass club or something, right? So it can be one of these really cheap looking, folding chair with the plastic card table type clubs, or it could be a warm, cool jazz R&B ladies night type shit. Your voice is something you can control. So control it to your advantage, and also stemming from within, me versus me. I got something to say about myself, and I got something to say. So the words need to come out clearly. The words need to come out. My communication style should clearly be saying what my brain wants it to say. There's a lot going on in that first 5-10 seconds. You make a really big impression. And unless you control the impression is often made for you.
Yeah, what do you do for work?
Right now, I just work like in the fashion industry right now.
He sorts clothes at Target. He sorts clothes. He works the customer service desk at Target, and that's okay. I used to do something similar, but you don't need to hide that. Just tell the bitch you work at Target.
I'm doing like a retail. I'm trying to put out my own brand too.
Yeah.
And never tell what you trying to do. I've been trying to finish this book. You know, either you're going to do it or you don't. So again, everything is cyclical. Past, present, future. Right now we're in the present. What's his past look like with women? And now she's trying to imagine, in part, her future with this guy. If I'm trying to, listen, I've done this too. So I'm guilty of this as much as anybody. I'm trying to do something. I'm about to get into this. Any day now, I'm going to do this. If I had half of mine, I would get into this. The more your lady sees that, the more she's pretty much determined this nigga ain't going to be doing much. She can be cool with that, absolutely, but she's not going to color you as the most ambitious motherfucker. And over the course of a relationship or even in a sexual interaction, she should be seeing you in life improve. We often like to improve when a bitch gets rid of us. You know, then we get the LASIK and put in some fake hair and start lifting weights and shit. I'm going to show her. But we don't do this for ourselves. We need to see it too. Remember, we just talked about the women recording everything. What do you do in a mirror? Even what you do in the mirror. If you can't record yourself in a mirror, smiling, liking what the fuck you see, and you just stare at yourself, you're doing what women do. So she stares at her body all day and goes, which is why you really can't do all the, oh my God, you're so beautiful. You're the best thing I've ever fucking seen. But make no mistake, your mind, your ears, your eyes are recording information from you too. You versus you, me versus me. I'm sorry, but that's the way it works.
Yeah. It's these black t-shirts. I'll show you when we meet.
Mia, you say you don't do casual hookups. Have you ever had a one-night stand?
Yeah, in the past, for sure. But it's not something that...
Melly's a bit out of pocket here. I don't ever like to embarrass women sexually. I hear a lot of the tough shit now. And why don't you just tell her you want to fuck? I would never say that to a woman. Especially a stranger I don't know. I just think there's like protocol. There's a little bit of, here's how you that's how I operate. Now, if that's your shit, that's your shit. But I asking her sexual business, I would never do that.
That I make a habit of.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you think about her answer, Miles?
That's an honest answer. I think everyone should have one night stands.
Okay. How many have you had?
Hold up. Is this a new trend? What? Don't this kind of look like baby hairs? Is it? Maybe I'm out of date. Maybe I'm too old. Maybe I'm old. Maybe I look like it to me. I like the sweater though. Kind of like the sweater though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Brown is a good color. Brown is a nice color for for brothers. So I ain't gonna lie. But what would I have said? Again, a lot of it you just need to relate back to you. Me and you, or what I'm here to do. And that's really where we need to live. You can't live no place else. If it's going to be fascination with her, even she gets a little, it just doesn't make any logical sense. a perfect stranger. Is this how you treat every woman? Do you just pretend you're fascinated with women? Do you have nothing to say for yourself? A lot of the times it's like, why did you come over? Women, now again, I was reading this yesterday, so I don't want to take up too much time, but it is true. Women love to talk about themselves. That is something we all sort of implicitly know. But her talking about herself abdicates your position as the leader. Think about it this way. If I'm a boss in my office, I always say my door is always open to my employees. And I bring an employee in and I might have a conversation. Tell me about your family life. Tell me about this. Tell me about that. Oh, ... I feel so close to you, boss. And guess who else did in this? And the copier is always dirty. And this motherfucker says some shit. And That person feels very important and valued. It does not translate to me working harder. It doesn't point me in the right direction. I don't come away from that going, oh my God, that's an amazing boss. I just want to continue to work for that person. I'm just like, cool, that motherfucker lets me vent. I appreciate that shit. Now, again, if I don't work for my boss so I can talk about myself, at a certain point, I'm going to be wondering why he's boss. Like every day, he just asks me about questions about how I'm doing. That's all he does all day is run around talking to everybody, talking about how they doing. Like, when is he going to tell us what to do? That's kind of like her. She's like, when is he going to get to why he's over here? When is he going to talk about himself? When is he going to bring in what he's good? She knows you're there to try and put some moves on. She's thinking to herself, she's got to be. I mean, I don't live in the mind of a woman, but she's got to be thinking, like, when do the moves start happening? Okay. But think about it differently too. If a person bullshits around with you and you know they did something wrong, don't you get more irritated? Oh, well, I had a bad day. It was sunny out, so it was humid, and then the traffic was all fucked up. Hey, nigga, do you have my $50 or not? Nobody likes to deal with somebody else's bullshit. Nobody has time for that. You go up to a woman at a grocery store and it's the quiz game for 25 minutes. But nigga, I'm trying to get she's got to be out of her mind. Do what you came to do. Say what you came to say. To be honest with you, that's all it is. Do what you came to do and say what you came to say. That's how you value somebody's time. That's how you value your own time. You just run around Whole Foods bullshitting with beautiful bitches all day fucking, hey, how are you? Where did you come from? You ever met that dude? It's kind of like typically that's like an old dude at a bar, or it'll be an old dude who just hangs around the same spot. He's always talking to the pretty girls, but it's like his bullshit ass way of flirting. There's a gym, and there's a particular person I have in mind. He'll talk to the women for like 25 minutes. I mean, like if you have a conversation with him, you are trapped. I got a dude I used to live with, same situation. Not live with, but I live in the same apartment complex. Like if you got stopped by him, you were talking for 25 minutes. It's annoying. I'm not here to listen to me talk about me for 25. Do you want to ask me out or what? Even if a bitch came up to you and started talking to you, if you was lifting weights, you start to chill out. You start to get colder. You might only have an hour and a half. You're falling behind in your workout. You're like, okay, cool. Let me go ahead and finish up this workout. Let me get your number and I'll finish up this workout. I don't need to talk about myself for 25 fucking minutes. Continuing.
I think everyone should have one night stands. I think.
How many have you had?
Couple. Yeah.
Now you're gonna lie. Now you're gonna lie.
Nah, I've had a lot, but.
Where are you from?
I'm from here, from LA. Born.
Remember we talked about that voice right here. That voice, it steps in the room before you do. That posture's fine. Black shirt is all right. I'm cool with it. I mean, he is what he is. As long as he's comfortable with it, I'm comfortable with it. But remember, we talked about that voice, and that voice cannot sound like hers. It's got to have weight. It's got to have some baritone, some bass. It's got to have some oomph. The bitch got to know that, yo, he's a cool dude, but he can take it there. I can't talk like this and expect it to translate to her panties.
Born and raised here. How about you?
Born and raised in LA. That's really cool.
No, it's not.
I'm from south of Seattle in Tacoma, Washington,
Oh,
originally.
no way. Okay, yeah.
But I've been living in LA for about 5 years now.
Love it. Yeah, I actually spent some time in Seattle. Up in like.
And here's where I went, and this is what I did because this is what I'm into. Are you into that? Cool, we can do that together. That's something we can do if we really hit it off. And I found out the motherfucking pussy is good, and then we can make some shit happen. Or we can talk about the winter in Tacoma.
Like the northern part, I forgot what it was called. I think it was called, it was like right by the university, you know?
UW?
Yeah. I spent like a summer out there. I was like working up there.
Oh, that's cool. What do you do for work?
I'm an attorney now, but when I was in law school, I used to like do some internships up.
I'm going to come back real quick. The more vague you sound, the more full of shit you sound. If I tell you I'm nice with bitches, and then you say, okay, cool. So how many bitches you got right now? I say, nigga, man, you don't worry about me. I do what I be doing. I got bitches. They ain't got no problem. I be doing my thug thizzle. The bitches see me and hey, it's going to be some things. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't it sound like I'm bullshitting? I say that because he said all that shit about farming and she got specific. UW on Grape Street, around the corner. There's that little bar right there. There's that old man that sits outside the bar trying to flirt with every bitch that come. That type shit. Now I'm saying type shit. Trying to sound like I'm 21. Type shit. But now she made this face about the lawyer. So now what does our brain do? Our brain processes and goes, wow, women love lawyers. Women love money. Everybody love money. The reason women get excited about expensive careers is because they know the lower careers, the make less money, the less lucrative careers are willing to do anything to get the money in the pussy. If they see a beautiful bitch, let's move in together. Let me take you here. Let's go here. So naturally, if somebody is rich, it means more stuff. It doesn't mean more attraction. It doesn't mean better sex in the bedroom. It doesn't mean she's open right now. It just means the potential of more stuff. That's all she's thinking about. And the reason she's thinking about that is because you're boring.
Up in Seattle.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting. An attorney.
I am, yeah. I do immigration law, so
Ooh.
I got my own practice now.
Uh-oh. You about to be busy. Yeah, that was interesting, the election, wasn't it? A lot of people think they own the team. They about to find out you ain't on the team. Yeah, we Trump. Latinos for Trump. It sounds good now, don't it? Hey, I was mad the first time they deported him. I ain't saying shit this time around. You got it. You broke it. You bought it.
I just, help people with their visa processes and stuff like that.
Nah, nigga.
Okay, how do you like that?
I love it. It's a lot of fun because I have my own hours. I work for myself and
Right.
And I'm able to help people. So I'm a people person. So it's always fun to
Yeah, she made the kind of cute gesture. I heard the word love too. Emotions really have to come out of your speech. Let's just think of just stuff like I watch reality shows about relationships because they make me laugh. So Love is Blind. It's like the guy and then the girl and they can't see each other. Well, the guy, for whatever reason, they're always single. They're like, I'm just looking for my person. I'm like, well, the reason you have because you're a fucking wimp. But the dude starts talking in emotional phrases. meaning his brain, his persona is largely developed by an emotional need for a validation, appreciation, insecurity, ego. And that's okay. That's most men. And most women are very aware of that. Okay, everyone's got emotions and everyone's got insecurities. Whether or not you've addressed them is your business, but everyone's got them. I mean, who can control what they dream? You know, sometimes sometimes an insecurity will pop up in your dream. Like, shit, what the fuck? I don't like being in the complete dark. I don't know what that's about. No one did nothing to me. I just don't like it. Does that mean I have a nightlight? Fuck yes. I have a goddamn. I'm not proud of it. You know what I mean? I'm like, here's my nightlight. And it's not in my room. But I do keep a light on someplace else, wherever. I'll keep a light on in another. I do not like being in the complete dark. I don't know what that's about. That's not cool. I would never like advertise that, hey, baby, you want to come see my nightlight? It's not like a nightlight with like the fucking Thomas the Tank Engine nightlight. I don't know how you can gangster up nightlights, but I don't know. It's not in my room. It's in another room. So it's not like I need it. It's less weak. It's less weak.
Connect with people and, help them with whatever they need, so.
Oh, you sound like a sweetheart.
You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. As soon as she said that, you're fucked. You can never be too nice. And it needs to come out of your nature as a man. The nature of a man, in part, is confrontation. The nature of a man, in part, is a confrontational nature. It bleeds into things. That's the reason you play Risk. That's the reason you play D&D or basketball or you love football. We like the part where the guys bang into each other. You ever seen a guy get hurt? You're like, oh, that's a little bitch. Now he hurt, little pussy. Like women clap, oh my God, I hope he's so okay. When guys are like, well, he's kind of a bitch. He didn't need the whole ambulance. A lot of the players, they don't really seem to like it either. Players kind of hate when they get the big to-do and they got the big neck brace and, people are like praying for them. It kind of looks weak because we are by nature confrontational. If you want to read into politics, I don't like Trump at all, but from a masculinity perspective, I can understand the sexiness of his ability to be confrontational. I think it's all to cover up insecurities and he doesn't really stand for anything, but a confrontational nature is needed in a man. Does that mean I go around telling women that they're all hoes or come suck daddy's dick right now? No, there's a time and place for all things, but guaranteed she's going to need the man who isn't always good. And think about who women are attracted to. Hockey players, action movie stars, any of that, right? You can read the book, My Secret Garden. It's all full of all that bullshit. But that's more of the protector, the domination. If I'm just super nice and I'm your biggest fan, am I really going to be doing what she going to need to be done in the bedroom? She can't tell you about that dark side of her because we all judge it. But it's got to be addressed. And if I run around being everybody's best friend, it's not going to translate.
Yeah, I have my sweetheart side of me, but I'm also, I don't know. I've been told a lot of different things about myself, so.
I'm gonna put you on the spot. You say you're a little toxic. So what is the most toxic thing that you've done while in a relationship?
Most toxic? Oh.
This is a trap question I would never answer in the negative. I would probably do it a little bit like an interview. He's like, what's your worst trait? Like, dog, I be working so damn hard. Sometimes I just work so fucking hard. I'm not really a team player because I just love pushing myself and trying to be the best. I kind of give that kind of answer because this is a trap question. I am not about to sit there and expose some crying ass bullshit. I like to scream at bitches and I don't like to be interrupted. We're not going to talk about that. I'm not going to sit there, but I don't, it's not where I yell at women for doing that, but I don't like to be interrupted. But the tone of this conversation is supposed to be polite, fun, all that bullshit. When I see a woman, fun should jump straight into my mind. Not work or she's a hoe or she's a modern American, blah, blah, blah. Fun, period. Pleasure, period. She's not my enemy. She's not anything real to me. She's not my fucking queen. She's not going to be my life partner. She's fun until we need to take it more seriously. Then it won't be as fun. And we'll go in a different direction. We're off tops. She's fun. She's amusement. She's a good time. She's, all of that. Right? And then she's got stuff underneath them clothes, and that's really fucking fun and pleasurable and enjoyable. And that's what the fuck I'm trying to get to.
Yeah, that one that you just thought about that you're trying to not tell us now.
Let me explain my toxic though. I ain't like just a toxic dude. I just got my heart broke, you know what I mean? So, and I healed from that. So I went through a toxic phase. Probably the most toxic thing I did,
Well, you a cheater? What?
No,
See, and that's what happened because it was me versus me. He's self-editing right now. So this is conversation, and I love the Blind Pineapple show because it's got the curtain. So it really is me versus me in this fucking room. Okay? And this is just a random question. What's my most toxic trait? Mine, off the top of my head, I am impatient. I am impatient, and I'm not very tolerant of bullshit. I'm just very bad at like hearing something and knowing what you're really saying. If you were to say, okay, I think a lot of black Americans just don't want to work hard for the American dream. That's why your people are where they are. I know exactly what you're saying. I know exactly what lies you told yourself. And I know 100 million black people. I know too many black people who will outwork anybody on this fucking planet. Okay? I don't have a very good tolerance for that. And so I may respond very bluntly. And so that is not a toxic trait, but maybe it is toxic. But again, this is a trap question. But it's him versus him. Look, I ain't about to explain me to nobody. That should have been the first thought through his head. I ain't got to explain shit. And I ain't about here about to air out all my motherfucking weaknesses when I got so many motherfucking strengths. Fuck out of here. That's the first thought that went through my head. So then my speech should act accordingly. I'm not going to get into that right now because I got so many things that I can bring to the table and to make this lady light up. I got so many things I like to do with women and ways I like to treat them and things I like to get into. And I just live a great, dope motherfucking life. I don't think about myself as toxic at all. If I do have weaknesses, and everybody got weaknesses, I'll be the one to address them when I'm alone, or someone can say to me, I think you need to work on this. I can always take constructive criticism. That's where we're going to leave this conversation. You see what I'm saying to you? Like, I just answer, but don't answer like it's got to be me versus me. Now, in him, she's beautiful. I got to explain myself. I know exactly what my toxic trait is, but I got to clean it up so she'll still accept me. Remember, he started with the queen. He put her in position to judge him. And watch, she already started judging him. And she's going to continue to judge him. Watch.
I ain't never cheated. Nah, I ain't never cheated. It's just, I guess, I don't know, me as a man, you know, I be scared to get my heart broke sometimes, you know what I mean? Not sometimes, but like in the past, you know.
Bingo. Remember we talked about that street talk. He sound like he a thug. He sound hard as fuck, bro. Does he sound hard now? Or does he sound like he puts on the vernacular of somebody who does it for real? If you're not a street nigga, don't pretend you from the street. I'm not a street nigga. I got a way of talking, but you will never, ever, ever hear me try to talk like a street nigga or pretend I'm a street nigga. That's even more disrespectful. I grew up broke, but I wasn't on the street. And I wasn't in a big city like that, putting in real work. I would never claim that. And I would never try to act like that. I did when I was younger, but that went away pretty quickly.
Healed through my complications, but I was scared to get my heart broke. So I was like, I would have a good woman, but I would neglect that at a time. But now I've grown to realize, seeing the I went through therapy and everything, and it like helped me out through that process. So I realized that. But go back to your question.
You see her snap, and it's just me bullshitting myself. This is an explanation to myself. I was cheated on, I was hurt, and now I'm scared of getting my heart broken. This is going to bleed everywhere. It'll bleed into the bedroom. Was that good? Oh yeah, it was so good. Well, I mean, I just want to make sure it's good because sometimes people say it's good and then you never hear from them again. And now it's just gonna bleed everywhere. Why you ain't calling me? Well, I've been busy these past couple of days. Yeah, well, okay, you could at least said something. I texted you. See my text? Oh, my bad. I saw. Yeah, I said something. I said, yeah, but you only said hello. That's not enough. I'm gonna need some real communication here. But it's only been 2 weeks. Yeah, well, I just need to know if you really down for me or you not down for me. It's going to bleed everywhere. But it's me versus me. It's not got nothing to do with her. Like, again, she ain't said shit about her toxic shit, nor has she said anything about anything to make me do all this explaining. But now she has a whole room of information about how bitch made I am because I didn't handle my shit before this conversation. My past caught up to my present and will be impacting his future. Here's his future right now.
The most toxic thing I ever did, I'm still trying to think about that. Boom. I mean, just to be honest with you, when I was younger, like I'll probably talk to the girl who I was talking to, Fran, you know what I mean? Like,
So you're a little bit of a player. You have player tendencies, you would say?
No, not right now. No, I did.
Not anymore.
I had a player phase, you know what I'm saying?
So you think that you've grown out of your toxicity?
100%, yeah. 2024, I've been like single. I ain't been talking to no girls. Like I've been just chilling.
You a new man?
I'm a new man for sure. I had an epiphany.
An epiphany?
Epiphany, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Come through with the vocabulary.
Vocabulary strong up in here.
Right. So why pretend with all this what it is and what it do be? Why pretend you're stupid? Why do we do this as young black men? I had my phase too. Being street means you're a fucking moron. The real niggas on the street, who is it? BMF. I like watching, I hated the show, but I watched a documentary. They combined 7 law enforcement agencies. They clicked up to try to take down BMF. That's how good BMF was. Not good, but that's how intelligent they were. 7 agencies got to click up to try to figure out how to catch them. Real niggas that do it in the street are not dumb. It's the rappers. The rappers act like they're fucking retarded. They don't do it for real. Real street niggas are not dumb. Why act dumb when you not? Intelligence might be at the top of every woman's list, right behind confidence and leadership and getting dick the fuck down. Intelligence is big for women. Why would you hide that? And why would you not? Let's go back to me versus me. Where's the arrow at? Why is my mind not proud of being intelligent? I don't care if you met a street bitch. I like me a thug, and if he ain't in the street getting real paper, I think he's a square-ass, dweeb-ass nigga. Good. Go find one. That's the same bitch crying 7 years from now, back on the web, on the fucking online bullshit, talking about, I just need a man that treats me good now. I'm done with the thugs, and I'm just looking for a man who really wants a relationship. Oh, yeah, you got to accept me and my 2 kids as a family unit. Yeah, let her be stupid. Let stupid be stupid. One of the reasons I don't really like President Trump. He's dumb. He acts dumb. He insults like a 3rd grader. That's the best you can do, nigga. He's a really low IQ person. Then call the nigga stupid. Tell me why he's stupid. Tell me why you're smarter. Yeah, I just don't like him. But why are we hiding from intelligence? I'm not ashamed to say I'm intelligent. I'm proud of that.
I'm saying, and I was supposed to got married in 2020, but
I was supposed
that
to.
didn't work out. You know what I mean? She left.
You were engaged?
Yeah, I was
Oh, here it
engaged.
comes.
Yep.
Okay.
I did the whole wedding thing, bought the wedding rings, did the venue and all that, cake testing and all that stuff.
But it never got to the aisle.
Nope.
What
happened?
Yeah.
There's the when the shark smells the blood. he don't even run it, and I feel bad for him a little bit because he don't even know what he's doing. He don't know he is just killing himself right now. He is drying up the pussy like the motherfucking Sahara Desert. He just basically told them, and this is me, let's take it me versus me, because I don't want to, let's just take the girls out, okay? Because I'll just tell you what they're thinking. Right now they're thinking, why can't you keep a bitch? And the dick must be trash. That's what they're thinking. But let's take them out of the picture. This has got nothing to do with women. Let's see what's going on. In a conversation where toxicity came up, the first thing in my mind after I was done stuttering and stammering is the fact that a woman left me who I was in love with before we even got to the altar. And that has been fucking with me for a very long time. So much so I had to go to therapy. Apparently therapy didn't work because I still talk like a child. And I also am stuttering and stammering in front of a brand new bitch, airing out all my motherfucking personal business for the whole fucking world to see. Maybe I'm trying to make sure the girl who dumped me sees this and feels bad. Maybe this is a revenge tip. Maybe this is about me proving to her that I can get a girl and that's cuter than her. This is all about me. And a lot of times with trauma, what do? We make excuses and give ourselves cuddles. We give ourselves little hugs. So women, I don't think, see all of this, but they feel it and they hear it and they watch and observe, and eventually they form a story. And the story is, I'm heartbroken. I'm not that great with women. I am still a mess. I talk and act like a child. And so she's going to be saying to herself, especially given the way I talk, the way I dress, maturity is probably a problem. Bedroom is a problem. And why did the other woman leave? A lot of times women, I don't think they're gamed up, but they've got the questions. Her mind is full of questions. And now coming back to the women, you see Melly and the girl both going, I have additional questions. I need more information in order to make a safe decision. The shit test, or her saying different stupid fucking things, is not always about her being difficult or she's at the top or she's gamed up. It's about, I need the information to make the best decision to protect my body and potentially my heart. So this is going very badly. But what they wanted had nothing to do with it. This is him versus his baggage. See where it's me versus me? It's me versus my baggage. Did I resolve all my baggage, or am I bringing toxicity and baggage into the relationship? Also, if you want to get cute, they're using the word toxicity, and I have been talking for about 5 minutes. Meaning the big label is toxicity right above my head. Okay? So just imagine it's like this. Can I? Nope, can't do that one. I'll do that one a different day. But she asked me about toxic, and I've been going on for 5 minutes trying to tell her why I'm not toxic, but then introducing baggage, heartbreak, fear. You heard fear. So we all heard the big stuff coming in. Now here's our leader. Why did she not want to go out with Russ? Because I couldn't answer a straight question about being toxic, meaning I'm toxic. It's like trapping a politician. President Russell, Why did you steal $50 million from the Make-A-Wish Foundation? Well, check this out. First of all, I have done a lot of charity work for a lot of different people. And also, at the same time, I was under a tremendous amount of stress. I was on medication. I was not in my right mind. But then, to top it all, I am not in charge of those, again, guilty. But I've also done toxic and fear above my head. How can she choose me when I don't even like me? I don't like the fact that a girl cheated on me. I don't like the fact that I'm now scared to be in relationships. When I look in the mirror each day, what words, what phrases, what memories are confronting me in the mirror each motherfucking day? And probably as a cope is this tough street talk. What's going on? What kind of size you is? What you out here be doing? That's it. It's all a cope. If I sound tough, I might convince myself that I'm actually tough. You see this a lot in different videos and red pill culture as well. They love to talk tough, don't they? I'm this, and men are this, and men are that. And what they first do, sorry, get out of my room, get out of my house, get out of here. You're a bitch, you're this. Oh, you're just a slut. It's all me versus me, but I cover it up in very tough, masculine sounding language. He tries to sound like he's from the street. A real street nigga, which I'm not, will hear the difference right away. Hood niggas always know pretty much right away you not from the hood. It's a whole, they've lived it. And when you live something, you've been something, it's way different than sounding like something.
She loved me, but I think it was I think at the time, see, I'm a purpose driven man. See, I gotta chase my purpose. And I feel like every time a man is chasing,
I feel like it just sounds like he's full of shit. It might not be he's actually full of shit, but well, yeah, I feel like she can't get there. I can't get there. Nobody believes him. No one believes him. He don't believe him.
His purpose, they get confused with like toxic or don't want to be in a relationship with somebody, but I just be trying to focus on this. So it'd be hard to chase your purpose and then focus on this relationship too. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was saying with a woman, I need a woman who gonna know how to deal with a purpose-driven man. Cause I gotta chase my purpose, I gotta get this money, and I gotta make this happen. You know what I'm saying? So I hope she understand that, cause
I notice this a lot too. I hate to keep pausing, but I notice this a lot too. Let me adjust this. Red pillars love to do this. I'm purpose driven. I'm on my purpose. I have a purpose. Yesterday I woke up and a purpose hit me in the nose. It's not about what you're going to do with her or what you're going to do in this relationship or why she should follow you or what interesting thing we can talk about or here's something to make you laugh. This is how I conduct myself. This is parts of my character. It's still me versus me. It's still me versus me. And so rather than be able to admit, I'm not going to be able to do a lot for you as a woman, what's the first thing we talk about? I have a lot of money. I can do that for you. I got a purpose. One day that's going to pay off. I have six-pack abs. Won't that be nice to look at while we're having sex? I can't blow backs out, but I'm in great shape. Can I offer you that?
If I get with her and put all my energy into her and I end up being broke, she gonna leave me, so.
Miles, how many girls are you talking to right now?
None.
This is a trap question. You can't win with this answer. I enjoy conversations with beautiful women. I'm going to keep that business between me and them. You couldn't win with this question if you wanted to. But if you're not talking to any, you're going to get killed. If you're not talking to any women, you're going to get killed. This is one of those, I don't even know what I would call it, but what men think the right answer is the wrong answer. We think we should say, I ain't dealing with nobody right now. I'm single as a motherfucking. No. The right answer is, hell yeah, I know what the fuck to do with women. Hell yeah, I'm getting women. Hell yeah, I love talking to women. Hell yeah, I'm trying to talk to her right now. Shit. I'm talking to, my answer right now is one. I'm talking to this sexy lady across from the curtain. That's the answer. Why you up all in my personal business?
None seriously. I can, but I be working so much.
Are you looking for?
No, I'm not even necessarily looking.
No, why are you on the show? If you're not looking, why are you on the show? Because if you're not looking for something serious, then you would have to be honest and say, I'm looking for just sex and a sexual relationship. This could go down. Most women do not want, contrary to what you're hearing, they do not want exclusively just a sexual relationship. Most women like to talk on an intimate level. Most women want to feel on an intimate level. They have companionship again, a lot of women are very insecure. A lot of women are very lonely. A lot of women could use validation and appreciation. Their bodies are talking to them. They ain't had dick in 6 months. They don't just want the once a week pop-up. Will they take that? Absolutely. If their situation calls for that. But most women would prefer a relationship. So if you don't want a promised relationship, which you should never do that anyway, you better be blowing backs out, making the shit squelch, making the pussy sing to you. That kind of shit. Otherwise, fuck off.
I mean, not that I'm...
He's talking to himself again. Just say what you need to say and be proud of it.
Shying away from anything. It's just super focused on what I'm doing, trying to lock in.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
But yeah, whatever's meant, to come my way, I take it.
Would you have time for me?
Would I have time?
Yes.
Yeah, I can make time for whatever I want to do.
Yeah, I can also make time. That means I'm lying when my voice goes up there. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Absolutely. If it's the right move.
Can you hear the lack of leadership? Are you hearing the lack of leadership? Will you just take control? If it's the right move, I don't know. Maybe we have to see what it is. We got to do. You know what? If I see what I need to see, then I definitely will make a place and time for Mia. That's why we're having this conversation, so we can get to know each other and see if the chemistry is real between us and see if she's the kind of lady that fits inside of my life. This is a conversation I gotta have with me. The conversation is with me.
You're looking for an asset. Someone who could, An
asset?
An asset, yeah. Someone, you're an entrepreneur, right? So someone who's not looking to take up all of your time with the relationship.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good way to put it. But to say asset is like...
Someone who could help you win, help you build your business.
He's okay here. I heard the same thing. I heard the same shit. He's okay here if he wants to live here. It's okay to stand up for yourself. It's okay to believe that asset was the wrong word, because the next bitch is going to come around and hear asset the other way. I'm just some asset to you. I'm just something you could use. So I think she understands that too. You kind of see the look on her face. Doesn't she kind of feel like she's throwing chum in the water? Kind of a slick little smile here. She kind of knows, like, let me see. And this is the kind of test they will do, especially if they're on top in the situation. They know they've got something, so now sharks are in the water. Hey, you've been weak, Russ. What do you really stand for? Let's fuck with him. And now I'm fucked. I also wanted to say, let's just talk about her look just very quickly. She's going to look violently different when the eyebrows and the makeup come off. I'm not saying she's going to be ugly. I'm not saying that I hate fake shit. I like when a woman takes care of herself. This is not her real hair, more than likely. It could be. Probably not her real hair. So you're going to be looking at a different woman when everything comes off. That's okay. I'm just saying, let's be realistic about women. One of the things I see with Red Pill and different things is we think women look a certain way. When the makeup comes off, they look radically different. Just about every single one.
Businesses.
I don't.
He's like, no, my business is my business.
No, it's not
I
even
don't
that.
care.
It's like to say I'm searching for an asset is like.
Melly gave him the right answer. My business is my business. I don't need shit from you. I don't need another employee. My business is good. Business is booming, bitch. You need to look sexy and act right. You fuck about trying to find a place in my motherfucking business.
I mean, well, yeah, you obviously can't take away from what I'm doing, but not necessarily an asset. I'm good at what I'm doing. I'm in my lane, focused on what I'm doing. Whoever comes along, it'd be cool. She could chase her own dreams, have her.
Oh my God, let's skip. I can't take it. You see the you versus you though? Let's skip ahead just a little bit. God damn. Well, it'd be like sometimes, because sometimes no.
Mia.
I would say, do you have kids?
Yes.
How many?
One.
One kid?
11.
11, okay.
She's 11.
I don't mind any of that answer. Yeah, 1, 11. Let's move forward. Yeah, we don't need to know shit else about the kid. You don't need to know her name. You don't need to know if I'm a good dad. You don't need to know. Now, she might ask if you're still with mom on a date or baby moms on the date. Just explain that situation. Honestly, get off it. I wouldn't want to hide from that. Well, my personal business. Nah, that sounds like you live with the bitch. Why lie about it? Why lie? There's no reason to lie.
And I think that would be probably one of my deal breakers if he had a kid that was like still in diapers. Because I just think, you might still have something going on with the baby's mother. But
let's get proud of you. Be proud of you. Girl, even if I had a girl in diapers, you still like messing with me. Let's get some pride. Let's bring the pride back in 2025.
11 is a great age.
Yeah.
I didn't ask.
What about you? What is one of your deal breakers?
Bad breath.
Oh, okay.
That's out. It's out immediately.
Good hygiene is definitely up there for me.
And I like her answer better. I just like her answer. I don't like it when women give all the good answers. I like her answer a lot better. I agree with him, but his was so small. If you've got a deal breaker, it just can't be, it's not actually small. Like I wanted to say, I don't like when a woman doesn't listen. But if I widen out, it's disrespect. If I widen out, it's when she thinks her voice is more important than mine. When I widen out, it's when she tries to take over the conversation rather than listen to the ism I'm putting in her motherfucking ear. I got things to say and they need to be heard when they need to be heard. But she was big picture. And so that's a plus for her. I think that's a nice little trait.
Yeah.
Wow. Bad breath is
crazy.
It's crazy. It's the biggest
It's diabolical, honestly. That and like you don't have kids, right?
No.
Oh yeah, we good.
Bad breath. Again, coming back to that, trying to bring the flirty flirt back into it. There was something there with it messing up a kiss. There was something there with asking her if she had bad breath, if she be hotboxing. There was a lot different there. How does it affect clean teeth? Can affect a kiss. There's some play there. So again, coming back about me and you on a flirtatious tip, on a fun tip, and about what we about to do, what kind of fun we about to be getting into. Yeah, you definitely. Yeah, even during sex, I don't like bad breath. Even if you had bad breath, I'd make you go gargle something. And I do actually do that. I do make you go gargle. I make bitches go gargle a little bit of that Listerine. Or brush the teeth because that shit is nasty. There's some playfulness to that. There was a lot of different ways in there.
About it, because I don't do baby daddies at all. How many kids you got?
See, that's kind of how I feel about baby mamas. I think that, like, when you have a child.
If Mia met your ex-girlfriend, what would she say about you?
That was the best decision I ever made in my life and the worst decision I ever made in my life. It's okay if she got negative feelings about me. Bitch, we broke up. I don't have to clean this up. I wouldn't clean this up. She'd probably say I'm one of the, nah, you know what? I think she would tell you we're on good terms now and that we had great times and it fell apart when it time to fell apart. Well, I would not back down here. I would not back down with a false reality. I would get us off this conversation. If I was actually on a date, I would never get into the exes. But for the sake of this question, I am not about to sit there and say, oh, yeah, I talk to her every day. Right? Niggas start lying and shit. We're best friends now. We had what we had. I have no animosity towards her. She's doing really good now. We speak occasionally. But I think she would say she learned quite a bit from me. Well, what did she learn? And then you go into that submissiveness, femininity, different ways to orgasm. You can go to work talking about you on the fun tip. But how do I turn this back to the positive, back to the relax, back to the fun? Melly is dragging us down. But if I'm the leader, I know what my agenda was. My agenda was to have a great time. My agenda was to be flirtatious. My agenda was to be a little bit sexual. My agenda was to have fun learning more about her and being curious about her, the motherfucking person. Because believe it or not, I am not interested in just the vagina. The vagina is 3.5 inches long. It doesn't talk back. It doesn't think, and it don't do nothing. So I'm interested in the woman connected to that goddamn vagina. In the same way, we brag and brag, she loved the dick. She's interested in the man pointing that goddamn dick.
Broke up with her a couple years ago, and we never talked since. And I don't really know what she thinks of me at this point.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
I tried to reach out and make amends, but she never responded.
Sharks in the water.
So I really don't know what she would say, but I do think that I was a really good boyfriend to her, and I think that she would probably acknowledge that.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think we
end the relationship.
What was that?
Why did you end the relationship?
Come on, Melly. Come on, Melly.
It was a lot of things. I just had a really bad gut feeling about her in terms of like long term. She was a good girl, but I noticed that she would lie to me a lot. And I just, it kind of freaked me out. I was like, because she would lie to me about like the smallest things, and I was like, why can't she just be honest with me? You know, I would like ask her if she's ever like been somewhere, and she would like lie and be like, yeah, and I'd be like, I don't.
So I mean, it just all connects. I don't like feeling empathy, but I do. So remember, the voice sounds real weak. Now look at her face. Okay, we can talk about that later. Remember, the voice sounds real weak. So translate into how he conducts himself in the relationship. Remember, I said there's got to be a little bit of weight, some oomph. Well, you know he backs down in every relationship. And so she was straight lying to him because all she would do is whine and probably cry. And he would go back to going, well, I just want to make sure we're on the same page. But also, we can all hear the bedroom probably wasn't there. Not to disparage them, the bedroom isn't there for a lot of us. Everybody, I mean, unless you learn or have a shit ton of experience, you're not going to be good at nothing. So I'm not disparaging anyone, but you can hear it. And you can also hear the trauma of this relationship has impacted how he talks and moves past, present, and future. Her future with him, she could walk all over him. He'll be a perfect, wonderful boyfriend who always gets her nice stuff, and she will be bored out of her motherfucking mind. It's up to her what she's looking for.
You know, you haven't. You know?
That's strange.
Yeah, it was really bizarre.
Red flag for sure.
Yeah, it was a little odd. I don't know why she would do that. And she just also wasn't really like embracing my culture, my family as much as I would have liked.
Okay,
that's interesting.
Yeah. So
you really have to be proud of your masculinity. There's that you versus you. Are you proud of who you are as a man? Do you like who you become as a man? Do you like where you're headed as a man? I say that because the absence of that leads to very weak words. and a weak voice and sort of this, we're on good terms and she was a good partner and the communication was lacking. The danger there is that we begin to sound too emotional, too feely. I become a lot like her. This turns from a date to a therapy session. It turns from a date to two girls at a winery. It turns from a date with a sexually dominant man that excites her to a man that needs a lot. And so she wants to give him hugs and warmth and companionship and say, oh, and pat his hand. And he says, thank you for listening. And we can't figure out why she doesn't call me back. Because I am not proud of being a man. I'm not proud of how I handled that relationship. I'm not proud of how I talk. I'm not proud enough to stand up to a woman. I didn't check that bitch when she was disrespectful. I let the disrespect go on for 2 years. And again, if I let someone walk all over me for 2 years, what am I going to be in 2024? But that's me versus me. I let it happen. So I began to rationalize why I was letting it happen. Well, we're still in love. I watched her basically cheat on me all the fucking time. I dealt with that. I convinced myself it wasn't happening or it was a one-time thing. I knew what my fuck game was. I knew I didn't deserve that treatment, but it was better than being alone because I hate being alone. It's all me versus me. I hate to say it. This is why everybody's selfish. It's always just that person.
Those were like the two big things for me.
Mia, what would your ex say about you? To Elliot.
That's hard to say. I think he would now say that I'm a good girl, don't lose.
99.9.999 plus another 3% of women have been cheated on or left for another man. All right. Another reason why we both can't have samesies baggage. One of us has to lead. One of us has to lead the broken heart to a place of healing. One of us has to lead the communication. If she's been in a bad relationship for 6 years, that bitch don't be knowing how to talk. That bitch thinks that she can scream and cry and throw things. That bitch thinks that she can try to play the silent game. That bitch thinks that she can just get wild, try to get disrespectful with you and all this bullshit. Again, a leader in part, I don't hate to say it, is going to be a teacher and trainer. If you don't like the word trainer, try the word teacher. So here's how we deal with trauma on the grown man side. Here's how we deal with disrespect. Here's how we communicate clearly. Here's how we have better sex. Here's how we date for real. Here's how we talk on the phone. Here's how we text. Here's how we handle that little stupid game you're trying to play. We lead through words, we're going to lead through actions, and we're going to lead through how we lead our own lives. Eventually, if it's done well, you would like her telling you a story about how she thought you would handle that particular situation. You'd like that story. That story means she's observing you and she sees the leadership within you. Unfortunately, he's communicated the direct opposite, so it's sharks in the water. She's going to give a victim answer, which women do. They don't take accountability for anything. It is what it is. I'm not mad about it. That's women. You can't, are there things that drive us crazy about women? Yes. But the things that drive us crazy are just inside of women. It's just the way it is. Should she be more logical? Yeah. Should she have less empathy at times? Yeah. Should she tell that deadbeat dad to kick rocks? Yes. But, hey, women are women. It is what it is. If you don't like that behavior, you don't really like women.
Lose it, don't fuck up like he did. I think if it was more closer to the time, though, he would probably probably have some choice words.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Yeah, he would probably have some choice words. He wasn't we were young. I'm still young, even younger when we were together. And I think I tried to get him to grow up and he wasn't ready for that. So there was definitely some push there on my end. And he didn't like that very much. But I think in hindsight's 2020 always, so I think now he would say that was probably what he needed.
He was in the streets. He's like, yeah, I could leave the streets, but I love the hustle. I could leave the league, but would the fans still have love for me? Shout out Peyton Full, good movie.
Corey, how important sex is for you in your relationship?
Just give a straight up, honest motherfucking answer. You don't have to talk shit. You can, but you better be able to back it up. Now, if you like sex, which we all do, say you like sex. Say you like it 3 times a day. I don't give a fuck. Don't get cute. Well, more important than sex is the communication. No, be a man. We've got to really stay on our side. We've got to get back to, again, I'm all for the feminist movement. I'm all for the sexual revolution. I think it did a lot of great things. It really exposed men big time. But what we did to compensate is we became more talking in the language of women about everything. It's okay to be a man, and women like men. You can be a liberal's liberal, and you'll see some girl, and he's got Birkenstocks, and he loves to hug trees, and he when he fishes, he always puts the fish back, and all that bullshit, right? At the end of the day, that bitch is still the same old bitch craving some good deep and some good shit talking when she gets fucked. She's still loving that man for who he is. She likes the fact that you play Madden. She likes the fact that you talk shit, even the little kids on fucking Call of Duty. If they don't, again, she likes all that shit. She likes the man shit. She ain't never gonna tell you that. None of the books have that. None of the movies have that. But they all love that man shit. Why would you stray away from that?
I'm a Virgo.
Aren't you proud of you? Aren't you proud of your masculinity? You versus you. Me versus me.
Sex is important, you know what I mean? But let me explain that. I be talking a lot. Sex is important, but sex is important. And it's a flip side to that, because some chicks ain't really sexual women, and that's cool. Only thing I ask, like, if it is, we do get there, if you're not really open with sex and nothing like that, like, just be open to being sexual, because I'm sexual. I'm really a sexual person. I'm all about my woman. I'm a really flirtatious person towards my chick and everything, so.
You haven't shown us an ounce of flirtation. You haven't shown us an ounce of sexuality. You haven't shown us an ounce of dominance. You cannot now blow the words in her ear. She's already formulated the picture based upon what you think of you. We can't change the narrative now with some cute words. I've done this. I've certainly done. Bitch made, what have I done? In love with her. Just agreeing with every dumbass bullshit thing she said, forgiving of all that bitch. One bitch was on drugs, and I was like, well, you got a lot to cope with. I just shit I don't even stand for, right? Okay, so that happened. I can't come back and start talking about, yeah, well, I have a hard stance on everything, and I'm a real man, and I stand up to women, and yeah, I believe that a woman is in my world, and I'm a leader, so she got to do what I need to do. Nah, nigga, you wasn't talking that on that date when you was trying to get the motherfucking pussy. You need to get right with you on your story. Me versus me. The first person to motherfucking convince is me.
I'm going too far with this question. Yeah, it's important, for sure.
Mia, what about you?
I agree. I think intimacy is important, and I think that can come in a lot of different forms, but sex, I think, is an important way to stay connected to your partner, attracted to your partner, and I think that to have something that works long term, I think it is important.
This is the answer women have to give outside of closed doors. It's okay. And she really does need the emotional connection. Most women have to have that. I have no problem with that. That's how women view sex. How does the leader, the sexual leader, view sex? Is it a must? Is it expression? Is it desire? Is it your raw masculinity? Do you love breaking a bitch down? Do you want to beat the brakes off that pussy? What is inside of you, raw motherfucking man, that you can communicate to her? Well, Russ, you can't say all this shit I would like to do. Yeah, you clean it up. Everybody cleans up everything. You think I tell her? You think I run around telling everybody, you know what, bro, you stink. Hey, I was looking at you. Your chick is looking real raggedy today. Why you running around Walmart with a raggedy chick, bro? You look stupid, bro. Hey, get your old ass out the way. Some of us still got life to live. You think I say every fucking thing that comes into my motherfucking mind? But the essence and the man and the look in my eyes has to be there. I got to know what I'm capable of. And if I'm good in bed, is this how I talk? Well, the sexual communication. Well, I mean, I don't want to talk too much about sex. Does that sound like I'm any good at it? If you're good at basketball and someone says, well, how do you like to take somebody to the hoop? I'm not going to be like, well, sometimes it depends. Sometimes you like to shoot a three. It depends. I'm going to say, shit, man, I pump fake. I like to do a little tease out of the three, and then I like to do this. I cut to the right. I like to point my head in the direct opposite of the way I'm dribbling out, psych them out. I like to do a little spin behind my back. I always slap backboards. You would start talking your shit, and it's okay to talk your shit. Be proud of who you are, unless you are not proud of you. Let's stay with this.
For sure, to keep up
then
with
we'll
that.
skip.
Okay, so my last question for the both of you. Corey, how many times a week is enough for you? Because, everybody can have a different scale.
I say anything less than 3 is not a good advertisement. Again, married, age catches up to us all, man. Damn, man, age, man. Can't do it like I used to do it. But that's a part of it too. But again, we think about sex a lot. So if we think about a thing and we are good at a thing, why aren't we doing that thing? Yes, a woman's going to get tired. Yes, she might not be in the mood here and there. But are you telling me Monday through Friday and on the weekends, the bitch did not want to come 2 times? The bitch did not want to do. And are you telling me the bitch don't like to suck dick? She don't like to suck dick? What's wrong with her? What's wrong with her? Some women don't particularly like. You know what? That means that you got to get going on your end. That means your bitch does not like to give you the pleasure you should deserve. So miss me with all that. Some women don't like to do it. I did know a bitch who didn't like to do it, and she literally gagged on the shit. But I mean, that's her business. I don't need to talk about that. Listen, if it's a chronic mental thing, it's a chronic mental thing. But again, this is where Melly has opened the sexual door for us. So while we're here, let's live here. Let's make a meal out of this shit. Let's have some fun. Let's talk your shit.
To be honest with you, we all grown. I got a hot sex drive. I would prefer once a day, like morning and nighttime. We could do it 2 times if you want to, morning and before we go to sleep, if that's cool with you. But it's like I would. It's not a necessity, but I would prefer at least once a day. You know what I mean?
She might push back with once a day is too much. Where I would go into, well, I could take head in the morning and fuck you at night. I would go straight at her. Melly's got nothing to do with this. Me and her. Me and her on a sexual flirtatious fun tip, or what I'm about to do. So we could get into what I'm about to do. When we get done with this show and Mia figures out how dope I am as an individual and falls madly in love with a nigga, I think I could see me and her getting it on at least once a day. Here's what I like to do. Okay? Or me and her Or what, again, we can get into, we can have some fun with this, especially she giggling and laughing. He can't see that, but if she did giggle and laugh, let's live here for a while because she's responding to what the motherfucker I'm saying.
Ease off the stress.
What about
Take
you?
the edge off.
Take the edge off.
See?
Smoke break, like take the edge off.
What about you, Mia?
I wouldn't say I need it every day. But I think a healthy relationship is for sure every other day at least.
Every other day.
Yeah, for sure.
So you could do every day?
I mean, shit, I guess it depends on how we doing it. Like, if you all rough as shit, beating it up, I might need a little break or something. Every day.
It's time and place for all that. We gonna set you right every day for sure.
All right, well.
Not the worst answer I've heard.
Man, I wish I had more questions. Melly, what you got some more to spice?
Okay, I'm not even going to talk about that. You should be able to see that right away. I'm not even going to talk about that. Let's see what the haps is. Let's see if we can get to the blind bullshit. Let's see.
Least favorite, probably Miles. Just like quiet a little bit. I think conversation didn't flow so well.
Okay, well, he's leaving, but don't go too far.
Bye, Miles.
Yeah.
And you ain't just got to like slump off. You know what I'm saying? Like you done lost the championship. I just said, that's cool. Well, it was still nice to meet you. You ain't got to slump off like, damn. You can never let, maybe that's just me. Like if I lost a basketball game too, you're never going to see me like hang my head or, you know, when they wrap the towel around the head and stuff. I'm never going to let you see that you did that to me. I can't let you have that. I might cry in the locker room. I might cry in my little pillow at home or some shit. I'm never going to let you see that bullshit.
Your second least favorite?
Second least, I can't remember your full name, but JG.
Oh, okay.
Second least, JG again with the conversation. Just he was really chill and mellow. Jamari, yes.
Yeah.
Really chill and mellow.
Okay, take your warm-up pants with you.
Didn't flow so well.
Okay. All right. Did you feel like that too?
I mean, I thought we was vibing, but
okay.
you know,
Sorry.
it is what it is.
Okay. All right. Well, you can go. We might call you back. Who knows? All right. So you have your last two right now.
The two, first and last date.
Yes. So you gotta tell me who you pick.
Let's see.
The mumbler versus the nicest boyfriend of all time. I don't know.
I think I am going to pick Elliot.
Elliot.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna pick Elliot. He was funny. He had some crazy stories. Yeah.
Okay. Well, Corey, thank you.
Oh, damn.
Don't go too far. We never
Corey, don't go too far.
We never know.
Oh, she said don't go too far. All right,
You
bet.
know.
I'm right here.
Exactly. Now, I'm happy to be wrong, but I'm going to prove myself right. Let's see. I bet you I turn out to be right.
Baby.
You gotta go around the corner. You can't see it.
Oh, okay.
That makes me feel so bad. My face is hot.
All right. So, Mia, you ready for the reveal?
I am so ready.
All right. Let's see.
Ooh, hi.
yeah.
How are you? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. How are you?
Oh my gosh, y'all. Sorry, the mask.
It's fine. Yeah.
Okay, yes, I'm good.
Yeah.
Think so? Cool.
The gear, we need to fill it up, don't we? So we talked about talking about me and talking about me and her and what I came here to do. But then there's that other side. That other side is that the mouthpiece or whatever you want to call it, your conversation, your flow, your spit, that work, actions. I got to actually do something. Why can't we stand up? Where's our twirl? Where's our 360? Where's our hug? Where's our kiss? We might get a kiss. And I might get a kiss on the cheek. I don't give a fuck. Where's our little dancing moment? I raise her hand like, damn, you just won a championship, bitch. Good, you got good choice. You got good taste. I hold up the pineapple like a trophy. What we doing? Like, can we do something? Why am I sitting back? Where's the straighter? Straighter. Why am I sitting back like I've never seen a girl before? Why have I not closed this distance? I got the pillow blocking shit. I can get right all up in this corner. I put my arms right here, and I have arms right here. I have an arm wrapped around her. I'll be right here. I'm a big dude, too. I'm not that big, but maybe I am. Let's just say I was. Let's just say I was. That big ass right there. That's going to be me. That's what I look. Let's just see if I can do it again. Right there. What up, bitch? Melly, get out the way. My feet are too big. There he is, the big guy. What's up? What's going on? Yeah, you made a good decision. I got hair on the top of the head. There you go. Like a crown. Yeah. Give me that ward. I put the pineapple right here. Yeah. I'm going to take this to our telly. Me and her going to the telly. I'm taking the pineapple with me. Buy yourself another. Tell Gilbert to buy you another one. I'm taking this one with me. I would too. I would try to take it. I ain't gonna lie to you. What the nigga say? I'm leaving with something. I'm leaving with this pine. If I'm not leaving with her, I'm leaving with this pineapple.
Hi. How are you?
Good.
Chilling.
Yeah.
All right. What do you think of Mia?
She's beautiful. Yeah, super sweet looking girl. Absolutely.
Oh, no. What do you see? If I'm going to compliment, and I don't like to compliment beauty and all that, what do you see? What's beautiful? You're going to compliment, get specific about your compliment. Don't get weird like I like your French tips. We don't need to do all that. I like the package. I like the shirt. It's kind of little sexy shorts on. She got nice legs. She looking real good. She got a beautiful smile. Yeah. We can do a lot with this here. All right? I'm not going to sit there and say she's really beautiful, obviously.
Yeah, definitely.
He is so not what I expected.
No?
Oh,
you
man.
picture somebody else?
I really thought he was like a white boy. I thought I was
serious?
gonna. Yes.
Oh my god. Yeah, people tell me I sound like a white
Maybe
kid.
how you
Man,
sound.
don't tell that bitch that shit. Man, stand on it, man. Yeah, I'm me.
It was the voice.
Oh, okay.
I feel like I'm pretty good with voice matching, and I definitely think
That's pretty funny.
for me. How tall are you now that I can ask?
Oh, now she can ask, huh?
Now I'm gonna ask.
She can.
I'm 5'10". I hope that's good enough. Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? So I think this is going to price him out because now she's got the whole picture. I'm stunned that she went for the voice. Again, I don't know what goes in the mind of women. I can't justify it. But now remember I said the gestures come in the room before you do. The voice enters the room before your words impact her mind. And now the way I'm sitting, I'm nervous. I'm sitting with the pillows, I need the pillows to give me a little hug. He don't look comfortable. He's not relaxed. The voice, now he's apologizing. Don't you see we start to color in the story with all of it? Well, it was me versus me. But then when I start to meet other people, I start telling my story.
No, I'm no 6'5" guy over here, but you know.
No, I know. I'm 5'7", so and I like to wear heels, as you can see.
Okay, that probably puts you at 5'10", right?
So we can stand together right now. Let's get up and make sure we straight. I like to dance, so you can start dancing. You put the hand behind her back, yourself. Cool. Let's make sure when we dance, we look good. We might go dancing tonight, bitch.
It does.
Yeah. And what is your nationality?
I'm Persian.
Persian.
Okay.
What about you?
I'm Mexican and Creole.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Okay,
so you see what I'm saying with the Creole? Bitch, you're black. What? This nation of ours. What is so wrong with being black these days? What's wrong with being Creole? Who told this bitch she was Creole? Bitch, you're black. Quit lying.
So the time has come, you know. I'm going to put that in your hand. And so if you like what you see, you like what you pick, you can give the pineapple back to me. If you want to get a second chance and pick somebody else, we can do that.
I like the music.
I like the music.
Elliot, you're so cute. I think I'm gonna have to.
You want to see somebody else?
I think I want to swap.
Don't hold up your hands. Don't give her credit. Nah, nigga. Listen. I try to stay classy. Stay classy on the exit. I appreciate your honesty. good luck to you. I'm never going to hold up my hand like, well, I can see your point. No.
Yeah.
Hey, you have a really nice smile, though.
Thank you.
You can give him the pineapple.
What do I do? What
Yeah,
do I
that's
do?
for him.
And I'm taking it with me.
You can keep it, and you can still sit down because we're gonna call back the guys.
All right.
And I'm gonna
Not coming back to why I lost.
make you choose one more.
Let's see who she chooses at the end. I'm curious. Who got the dub?
I don't know. I mean, I don't think she was my type, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, see, seems like a listener.
No. Okay. Well, you guys can go then.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, invite me to the wedding.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Okay. You can go over out there.
Hell yeah.
That dude got it. Okay. So there you go. I guess sound like you're lifeless. I kind of like her. Okay. All right. I kind of like a little bit more curve, but you know what? It plays for me. All right. Hey girl, how you doing? But again, he's got the arm behind her back. Let's not be too negative. I don't mind this. I like this. The arm behind the back. I like that. All right, let's go. Where we about to go? What we about to get into? Let's make it happen. Leadership. Let's make it happen. So that was the show. I hope that I provided some value and entertainment, as it will. We'll try to do this more often. I'm on vacation for a while, so I might cut another one. Maybe we'll do a different blind pineapple. I like this one a little bit better than the pineapple. Excuse me. But there it is. Got to deal with your bullshit as a motherfucking man. And that's every single day. If you're not addressing it, it's going to come back and haunt you. Every single day, the war is you versus you. You versus you do not stay the same as yesterday. You can lose whole years. Take it from me. You can use years staying the same. Maybe you caught up over a woman, or you're bitter. Maybe you're in a dead end job. If you're not working to get better, you can lose years being the same. It's always a war. And as anything, you get better at something or you get better at another something. If I don't get better at not making excuses for myself, I get better at making excuses for myself. If I get better at being alone, 6 years goes by and she says, when's your last girlfriend? I say, it's probably about 6 years ago. That's not on her for the reason she didn't call me back without you was judging me. It's on me for wasting the 6 motherfucking years. Accountability is where we live. Me versus me. Accountability, honesty, responsibility. It is not easy to be a man. Contrary to what I've been hearing, being a man is not an assigned task. It is something you choose to do. And if you do, it's going to be the hard stuff too. Being a leader means if the company went under, we don't blame the janitor. We don't blame the vice president. And we certainly don't blame our fucking employees who make $11.25 an hour. We blame your dumb ass. That's why you took the job. You said you could handle it. Can you handle the business of man? Are you built for this shit? Because it's going to be some shit, some good shit. That's all you get to hear nowadays. Oh, you get this and you get this and you get this. But look, she's cramping. You got to deal with it. She's giddy. You got to deal with it. She's all over the place. You deal with it. She had a bad day at work. She's sick. She caught the vid for 10 days. She came over. She just got her period. She doesn't feel like fucking today. You're the leader. You said you could handle it. I don't know why we paint women as these 24/7 pleasure things. Women are just the same thing as us. They're completely different, but they've got bodies. They've got bloating. They've got sicknesses. They've got headaches. Some of them have anxiety. Some of them have depression. Some of them have addiction. Some of them have trauma. It's flesh and blood motherfucking work. And I can't handle her unless I've dealt with the motherfucker in the mirror. It's me versus motherfucking me. Talk that shit. Talk that shit. I feel like Rick Ross. I feel like Rick Ross should come on. Mr. You're Welcome is back. I hope you've enjoyed it. My name is The Dangerous. And I'm out. Yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah.